Rock talk, Berk Hawk, rock talk, Berk Hawk, rock talk.
What's up, party people? I'm Berk Hawk, and this is Rock Talk. Today, we're with the one and only outspoken and delightful Richard Patrick of Filter. Yeah, that's right, Filter. Welcome to the fold. Don't walk away. You might want to take a picture so I remember. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Patrick of Filter. We're here with...
Richard Patrick from Filter.
And what do you do in the band?
I am the singer.
Yeah?
I'm the kind of the mastermind.
You're the driving force.
Yeah, the driving force, right.
So right now you guys are on the Make America Hate Again tour.
Yeah.
The mouthful of a
Yeah.
tour, yeah?
Make America Hate Again. I think you know why. Because let's call the Donald Trump campaign what it is kind of what we feel like. It's basically, he's just... You know, there's with the whole record, Crazy Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
There's to me, my wife and I started noticing, like, from the VT gunman to like Eric Harris and or Dylan Klebold and Adam Levy or Adam Lanza. All those guys have this stare in their eyes that's just kind of like.
Yeah,
right?
they're just out there.
They're gone,
yeah.
right? The Agora theater shooter. And so it became so sad for us that it was like, oh, honey, there's another Crazy Eyes on TV, another Crazy Eyes. And it became so, like, sad that it became so every day that now there's a new crazy-eyed gunman that just shot up 9 people or 28 people or 28 children. It just breaks my heart. And I'm so far left. Like, I think that all guns should be just melted down and turned into, like, paperweights for something, or, you know.
So when you're moving up here?
That's basically what I want to ask you.
Yeah. Honorary member of the Canadian Society.
I love your prime minister. I think he's cool.
Yeah,
we all like him down there. He gets along with Obama. Obama's cool. We were back in, like, you know, in Cleveland, us punk rock kids. We were always, you know, back when I was in, you know, like 9 Inch Nails back in 1989. Like, we went to go see, like, Faces of Death because we were, like, you know, we were macho and, like, you know, we were just going to go see some weird shit, you know, because we were completely removed from that world. And then our Bud Dwyer video I got a copy of, and that's what led me to write Hey Man, Nice Shot, because it was just like, who does this? Who does this crazy-eyed killer stuff? He even holds a press conference. He shoots himself. You know, there is no filter.
No.
Because I just say whatever the fuck comes into my head, and I think it's ADHD. I think there's a whole bunch of stuff, but I just don't hold back.
No, you definitely don't. But I was gonna say, with the tour name, with Crazy Eyes, there seems to be a lot of anger coming out of you.
Well, yeah. Well, Donald Trump is the worst thing on the planet right now for our country. He is bringing divisiveness and hate to a level that, like, is scary. And it's bizarre that all of these Republican, you know, voters are just like, screw it, we're voting for...
Who fucking cares? We're going with the right. That's it.
We're voting for, we're voting for him. And then there's the rest of us, you know, who are just like sane people who are just like, you know, we got to keep the lid on everything that's going on. So I don't think there's any chance that he'll win. But I think that the Republican Party has been thoroughly destroyed, and I think they're going to continue to just fall apart. Yeah. So you guys watch it from up here.
We do.
With a 10,000 with a
gong show, really. To us.
It's like a 10,000-foot view. But down in America, Fox News is just taking whatever is fed to them by these massive energy companies. And they're just constantly regurgitating the shit. And the people that are spewing it don't even realize what they're saying because they're just, it's like they would rather think that there's an invisible man who lives in the sky that's going to take care of them no matter what, especially if there's a nuclear war started by ISIS, because that'll be the end of times. And then there's the rest of us who kind of know that, like, no, science is real, and, like, the invisible guy thing, keep that in your church and have fun with it. But, like, you know, we respect you. But if people want to get married, let them get married. Yeah. If science is telling us that the climate is messed up, then we should fix it. You know, like, it's all right there. So most of us know, but there's this bizarre majority on the or minority on the right that is horrifying. So that's Crazy Eyes. It's all like I just see this hysteria and and it's not only America. It's like it's
all over
ISIS.
the-
It's
all
just
over the
everybody that's insane, and it's primarily because Swift isn't going to talk about it, or Bieber. They're talking about.
They do their own pop.
They
thing.
do their thing.
Yeah.
They talk about romance, love, romance, and sex, or the party.
Yep.
And I just don't.
So it's the yin and yang. And right
yeah.
now we're with the yang.
Well, it's,
Yeah.
it's like Star Wars. You got to bring balance to the galaxy somehow. You got to put some darkness out there.
I know you're a huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Isn't Star Wars just a futuristic Western kind of? I was gonna say, with your anger right now on the album and the tour and everything that's going to the United States, does that ever test your sobriety?
No, I actually enjoy losing it on stage as a cathartic energy. Sobriety is one of those things. It's like you either get it or you don't. And like when I went into rehab, there was no doubt that like I couldn't control myself based on the way that I was. My best thinking had brought me into rehab. Mm-hmm. I canceled the tour. I felt like crap every day. So when I went into rehab, I was like, take a good look around, because this is the first and last time you're ever going to be here. Like, I just made the decision. It took a long time.
So coming from that place, is there anything you could say to help the people out there, or the young musicians going through the same thing? Any words of wisdom?
The only thing I can tell you that worked for me is that I believed in myself this much, and I got sober. And if you just have faith that you can do it, like even just just remember back to something that was tough and you studied for it, or something that was hard, just believe that energy is there, because the amazing thing is that every single day it gets a little bit better, and you only have to be sober for today. And the other thing is, find a program that is with people like you who are like, wow, that wasn't that guy like a total junkie, but now he's okay, and look, he looks good. Like, go hang out with those guys, because it's the fellowship of a program. It's the fellowship. It's the support group.
Yep. Has this new lineup that Filter been a good support group for yourself?
Oh, well, there's wine and booze
Yep.
on the bus right now. Yeah,
Yep.
people are, I'm not, it's
Yep.
none of my business what they're doing,
Yep.
But, everybody is really, they're aware that I don't like drunkenness,
Yep.
I don't like full-on
No,
drunkenness.
it brings out a different evil.
It's like, dude, come on, I know you're just wasted. Like, I know you love me, but come on, dude,
Yeah.
you're just wait,
Yeah.
But, I remember when I was that guy, and I didn't want to harsh everyone's buzz. I didn't want someone to come in and harsh my buzz. So I just let everybody be themselves. But, I mean, I ultimately steer towards people who are completely okay in their life and are completely comfortable with themselves, where they don't have to get, like, wasted to get on stage, which is what I was 12 years ago, 13 years ago.
Okay, last question. We do appreciate your time.
No problem.
You've put out a couple singles already on the album. When is the Pride Flag single going to come out? Because that song fucking rules. When I heard that, it's one of those songs where you get goosebumps and you just want to do something positive.
Well, let's see. How many Republicans own
Radio
stations that don't like
fuck
gay
them.
marriage? That don't like gay marriage? Because the song is absolutely...
The song speaks for itself. It's
The White House was lit up in the pride flag, and I thought about Harvey Milk and the way he was gunned down, and his flag that they came up with was the rainbow flag. And, people are people, man. People are people.
Yeah. Whatever
Why
you're interested in.
Why can't we just like live in a world where like, hey, if two people want to be together and they just happen to be the same sex, what is the
who
fucking
gives a fucking-
problem?
yeah.
And then you got Ted Cruz. Well, I believe one man. So like Ted Cruz and once again Donald Trump and all those dinglings from the right are just a little bit over the top, and so I would love to see the song be a huge hit.
I'd like it just to get out there so people can be aware of what's going on and where you guys kind of stand.
Yeah, I also like Nothing in My Hands. That's kind of my personal favorite.
What does that one mean to you?
That one's straight up. I mean, the HD cameras are now in the hands of every person on the planet.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, people from a poor a lower income type neighborhood are picked on by police. And that they're straight up picking on people that are just from that are black and that are from lower income housing. And it's so systemic and it's so massive that when you look at like the O.J. Simpson trial, the systemic racism that led that jury, because they were like, fuck it, this is our chance to finally show them what yeah, exactly, show them what injustice looks like. And I just think that racism is so absolutely in American society, and that is so shameful. It's a horrendous place to be in 2016. They're just, oh man, there's
When
so
will
much...
the collective consciousness wake up?
Well, it's hard when every single dollar that's going into like a TV station is owned by someone who's has 50 gold mines in South Africa, or 50
Sudan,
50 oil fields in the Arctic, or 75. And there is an amazing hero that we do have. It's Elon Musk, who is a genuine
spearheading technology.
He is a hero for heroes. He is up there. I think he's done more things than, everybody talks about Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs made a company that we use Apple computers all the time for music. We've been using it for a long time, but they take like 60 or 70 cents right off of our and then our record company gets paid, and then
slice,
so they're taking they're not doing any favors for us, But Elon Musk is like, he's creating the technology that, next year I'm going to buy a $35,000 Tesla, and so can you. You know what I mean? It's pretty amazing that like we can all start to share in this. And he gave away all his patents. I mean, it's like the guy with the vaccine. It's like the polio vaccine guy. He said the same thing. He's like, you know what? Why would you want to like make a profit on the sun? He's like, this is a vaccine to save millions of lives. I'm not going to make $1 off of it. I don't care. I can feel good about myself when I go to bed because I know kids all over the world are being vaccinated against polio. But my voice in rock is to kind of talk about the strange. It's to talk about crazy eyes, and not from like war is the answer.
Yeah.
It's not from that. Even though I was this close back with anthems when 9/11 happened, I was pretty gung-ho about just kicking ass on anything. But when the dust settles and you look around and you can
take everything in perspective,
you take a good look around, you can kind of realize that like, no, it's not. It's never an answer, and we learned that the hard way.
Fueling evil's not going to lead in.
So anyways, Crazy Eyes is a great record.
Yeah, it's a great record. Check it out. So I just want to say,
there's no filter. I talk. It just
it just comes. I want to say thank you.
There's no self-control. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What's that?
Thank you very much. We appreciate your time. Best of luck on the tour.
Thank you.
If you don't like his fucking opinion, have one yourself.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about over here?
That's it. And he does a great Christopher Walken, apparently.
It's yours. I don't know. You gotta work hard.
Buy Crazy Eyes now. Peace out, party people.
Would you like my Ethel Merman? There's no business like show business, I know.
This is the only piece we're using.